Hey, there we are. There he is. Back there. Michael is warming up because we're getting ready to go on the air in about 30 seconds. Marianne is here. I have my daughter back there and her boyfriend. They're going to be taking pictures. We have John is here. Rob is here. Cheryl is here. Hello, Christine. We're going to wrap it up because we're getting ready to go live in about 20 seconds. Special Rock on Radio with Michael Ray.
All righty.
Okay. We want me to sit?
Right there, sir. There's headphones for you. While you're getting situated, I'll
Check.
do the normal intro.
Okay.
I got a signal. Got me?
I got you.
All right.
All right. Are we ready?
Whenever you are.
Well, here we go.
Alrighty. Welcome, everybody, to a special edition of Rock on Radio right here on PANJRadio.com as well as PANJTV.com. Hello, all of you out there who haven't seen us on video in a while. I am Danny Coleman. I'm the host of Rock on Radio. It's a very special edition tonight, as if you haven't seen it on Facebook or Twitter or any of the other social media platforms I have pushed. You'll find out why just in a second. But I'm joined by Miss Marianne Costello on my left, your right.
Hello, everybody.
She's co-hosting this evening with me here because she's a big fan of our guest and their music tonight. And I'm joined by engineer John. John, thank you once again.
John.
Thank you once again for taking yet another. We've been here like we might as well just do the show 7 nights a week. The way
Yeah,
it's
it's
been
pretty
going.
close, but it's nice and cool in here, so it's
Yeah, it feels good. And Rob has come down. Rob is the man who not only is the owner of the station, but he is doing the YouTube tonight.
All
There
right.
you go. Perfect. Coming to you live on PANJTV.com. We have Cheryl is here. Hello, Cheryl. And Lorana is here. Hello, Lorana. You can have a seat right there if you would like. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. She brought us some music. We have Zach as a studio audience. Rich
right, Zach.
as a studio audience. And taking the place of our regular photographer, Tom Callan, is my daughter, who has not been here in a while, who used to co-host this program. The Bomber is here. Thank you, Lissa. Well, we'll call you. She's wise, don't you think?
Yes.
Wise guy. Yeah.
Just like her dad.
All right. My guest this evening is a local guy to this area where we're at, but he is also an international touring musician. How's that? Am I doing all right so far?
Yeah, that's right.
So far? He has played with Sun Ra and now still currently with the Sun Ra Orchestra, right?
Play with them tomorrow.
Oh,
Philadelphia at the Summerfest series.
good timing then.
University of Penn.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Summerfest?
No, Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Tomorrow is Jenny Stubblefield's. It's something we give back to the community. It's Jenny Stubblefield's senior citizen home on Stuyvesant and
Stuyvesant
senior
and-
citizens on Stuyvesant and Prospect.
And Prospect. There you go.
We do something there in the afternoon, bringing some cats in from Philadelphia, and
That's fantastic.
then we go down to Atlantic City
with?
for the Jazz Festival. Same group.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
the
with the
Cosmic Crew
orchestra,
feat-
Sun Ra Orchestra?
No, this
or-
is Cosmic Crew featuring
Oh,
Lorana
the Cosmic
Phipps.
Crew, the other
Yeah.
one. That's right. Oh,
Hey,
with
listen, we're
Lorana,
off,
which is why. There you go. Well, let me introduce you before we get too far in.
Okay.
This is trumpet player with all of those aforementioned bands, as well as Kool the Gang. Michael Ray is here. Thank you, Michael.
All right.
Thank you for taking the time
Oh, no worries.
last month to speak with me on the phone. B, taking your time to come up here now. I know you just came from a rehearsal, correct?
Yeah, we did.
So
Just cooking something up, mixing the gumbo.
So, well, I guess we'll just we'll just get right into it.
Okay.
One of the things I don't like to do is, if you recall when we spoke on the phone, was I don't like to dwell on the past. I like to dwell on what you're doing now, but how the past got us to that point. So you're a Trenton guy.
Yes.
Right? You grew up in Trenton, and you are one of a slew of musicians that from this area that have gone on to that. I don't think a lot of people realize the amount of musicians that have come out of this area that have gone on to make a mark.
We've had Tommy Grice was a musical instructor for most of the musicians from Trenton area. I mean, he's taught about 4,000 of us. Wow. So the roster goes on and on, you know. So, and then with my closest friend in town, Clifford Adams, played trombone. He recently passed. You know, he's covered a lot of ground. You know, and it's nice to say, yeah, I'm from Trenton. You know?
You see now? Do you see it now? You see how he said that, right?
Yes.
Did you see it? Did you see how he said Trenton?
Trenton.
There's no N.
Right.
Even though it's
Exactly.
Just take it out from Trenton.
I've done a gig with a local group, and when they were introducing the band, he's asking, well, so-and-so from Paris and so-and-so. And then the cat turned to me and said, where do you want to be from? I said, I'm from Trenton. You know, you can pick anywhere you want to be. No, I'm from Trenton, you know. Yeah.
I remember the first time I did this radio show, my mom tuned in, the very first episode, and I said, and joining us tonight is a group from Trenton. Mm-hmm. And I immediately got a text. Where are you from, son? What do you mean Trenton? It's Trenton.
Right.
So, well, that's funny. So, you've performed with so many people, and you've had a hand in writing so many hits. How did it all start for you? How did you start to play the horn? And
oh wow! Now I was in school at first started, you know, but then I left school to go on the road with Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, and it kind of stayed that way for a bit. We got stranded in New York and went out to California, and it was just paying dues, you know. And we played with Swamp Dogg, and then the Stylistics, and the Teddy Pendergrass, and Major Harris, and basically all the Philly sound.
okay,
And a lot of groups, you know. But one of the funkiest groups was the first group, Thomas Beck Nasty. It was his, and the Do That Mob. It's the first time I really experienced a wall of sound from a band. You know, it was one of the funkiest groups. And I left Trenton with a group called Nobody's Children. We were backing up Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, you know. So, and then we were in New York, and Vicky Wickham, who was a promoter and producer for The Who out of London. And they said, well, girls, you need some new material. So they took the girls to London, and the band, we were just stranded. And then, you know, just making our way, paying dues. Very colorful time of year.
I am sure.
Would you care to share one of those colorful stories?
Well, it's quite colorful. Yeah.
It doesn't involve like farm animals or anything, though.
No.
Oh, okay, good.
No, it wasn't like that. not bad.
So I did a gig a couple of years ago with Sarah Dash.
Oh yeah.
She was on the. It was a tribute to Sam Cooke, and she did several songs. Her and Gary U.S. Bonds and Corey Glover and a bunch of guys. And I did some backup percussion for that. It was like I felt like a rock star.
Okay.
You know. now how does Lorana enter into this picture?
Well, talent for one thing. I mean, the Rana is basically a very strong singer that we just started to merge energies. You know, it's just because I'm always busy with with Kool The Gang, and then when I have some time off, you can really experience the talent that's exists here. I've been checking out some of the young kids doing stuff, but I'm just trying to tailor make some stuff. You know, it's just like my prescription for what's going on with me is a day at the beach, laying in the sand. I think I really need that.
Think so?
Well, it's, unfortunately, Kool The Gang, we're getting ready to make it's a pretty difficult run. You know, it's like 16 dates in June, and it's back to back. And for the last one, we're playing in Utrecht, Holland, and play in San Francisco the next day. So it's just like a lot of moving, you know.
A lot of travel.
But these good things. We're doing a movie that'll be out in 2018, and you know, it's trying to start a company down in Santiago, Chile, with a good friend of mine, and that's about it. You know, that's the major thing is trying to set up shop in Santiago, Chile.
So,
Yeah.
what kind of company? What are we doing down there?
Just music, workshops for the kids. Try to pass do the exchange program, you know, because in Santiago, Chile, it's I think the first or second time we were there. It's set up. You got 2,000-3,000 people trying to get in the hotel with camera crews everywhere. So when you walk down to the gift shop, it's like, you know. So you can either stay in my room like I usually do, or go out. So, and it should be a fun
What's
time.
the price of fame? Fame and name recognition. Are you're local too, right, Lorana?
Well, I'm from Newark.
Oh, from Newark.
Yeah,
Okay.
and my family is the Phipps family, Newark's first family of jazz. So I hail from there.
Ah, okay. Nice. And is that where you currently reside now? Is
No,
Newark?
I'm currently residing in Jersey. I'm
In
a
Jersey.
Jersey
You're
girl.
still okay.
I'm bouncing around.
Beautiful. Beautiful. If you're just tuning in, this is a special edition of Rock On Radio. I hope you're tuning in at home. My guest tonight is Michael Ray, trumpeter, trumpetist, what are you? A trumpet
Trumpeteer,
player?
however you say
Trumpeteer.
it.
That's what I was calling you, a trumpeteer.
Not Trump.
No, not Trump.
Trumpet.
Trumpeteer. Right. He is a member of the Sun Ra Orchestra, of Cosmic Crew, of Kool The Gang, and the list of people he's played. You played with Fish, right?
Yeah, I'm actually still playing with a group called Jazz's Fish also.
Okay.
And this is a group that's taken the words to Fish's songs and put melodies to them. And it's a nice jam band scene.
Yeah. Well,
And also I'm doing some recording with a group called Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah.
oh, no
which-
kidding.
There you go.
Yeah, a group out of Toronto. Good friends with Kevin Hearn.
Okay.
And I play with a group called Sherman Ewing. He's actually, I think, I call it folk rock because it's real laid back. He has a dog walking service in New York,
Okay.
and every year they have this function. You know, it's a real New York thing. You know,
To raise money for the
yeah.
Four-Legged Friends or whatever those
Yeah.
organizations are that they call.
You know, also, just trying to deal with my own group, trying to start some other things and try to go back to Europe, get that thing going again.
over
And, because Kool kind of eats up the time, their itinerary goes now, I think it stops in October,
Ooh.
so
So how long have you been with Kool The Gang now?
since 1980,
Okay.
yeah.
I know you since way back when.
Oh, okay.
Big
Marianne's
fan
a big fan.
of Kool The Gang. I really was. I was sitting here sending him texts before the show of the songs that you wrote, that you were part of.
Oh, okay.
I probably could sing them word for word. It's wonderful. I'm a big fan. I kid you not.
All right, well, come on board.
I will take you up on that invitation.
All right.
Hey, see, you just got a gig.
Just like that. Thank you.
If you want to give us a call tonight here, please do so at 609-460-4673, 609-460-4673, if you would like to talk with Michael Ray. And before I get too far in, Michael, I want to give a shout out and a big thank you to our mutual friend Ruth, who
Oh, Ruth.
set this all up.
Yeah, how
actually.
about that? I just got a text from her and said, maybe I'll call in because I'm working. I won't be able to listen to it.
She works, unfortunately, I have a day job because I have bills to pay. But I have two, I work with Ruth.
Okay.
And,
All right.
And it's kind of a funny story how I met or came upon talking with Michael is because I saw her one day and she says to me, she says, "Would you like to interview Michael Ray?" I said, "Michael Ray?" She's like, "I'm Kool the Gang." I said, "Yeah." Then like 10 minutes later, you called me. She must have texted you. And I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, shoot. All right, wait a minute." And that's how it happened. And then now you're in town, and I'm so glad that Cheryl contacted me, and then you contacted me, Lorana, and here you are. So
Yeah, here I am.
again, I appreciate you taking the time. You could follow us on Twitter also, Rock On Radio, all one word, all capital letters. Rock On Radio, all one word, all caps. Or on Facebook, Danny Coleman's Rock On Radio 2, the number 2. Danny Coleman's Rock On Radio 2. And we will interact with you there. Of course, I should probably check it if I'm putting that out there. But
That always helps.
Also live on PANJTV.com right now.
that's right, PANJTV.com. We are coming to you live on there. I forgot
All right.
to put that out there. Michael Toft is checking in, though. He says hello to us there.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Michael.
Hey.
Yeah, Michael and I used to be in a band together, actually. Not too long ago. I don't know what happened there. Oop, there it is.
Okay.
People from Australia are tuning in. We got all kinds of things going on here. Great. All for Michael Ray. So take us back. We'll go from how you got involved with, what came first, chicken or the egg type story? Was it Sun Ra after those other bands you had mentioned that
Well,
you performed
Sun Ra
with,
was
or-
the decisive just departure from what I've been used to. Because I came up with the R&B, I did 3 years with the Stylistics and Teddy Pendergrass and Major Harris, and I was playing with a group called the John Mendes 21-piece Big Bone Band.
Okay.
And I was playing with about 7 different groups, and then I seen Sun Ra play on the festival. And it was just that we had and he had, a couple dancers and fire eaters, and all the musicians had suitcases underneath their chairs filled with music, and, they run around singing Spaces to Place, and I'd never seen, So I happened to see him on the trolley, and he said, I said, Mr. Ra, you did a great show. He said, why don't you come on over and rehearse? So I said, well, I'm going to try to get over there. We're going to Egypt. And I was working with the Delphonics. I couldn't make it. And I seen him when he came back. He said, why don't you come on over and rehearse? I said, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I went over there, and he told me, I know everything you need to know about music. And thus began the journey.
Oop, there you go.
It's
Thank you,
warm
Lorana.
out today, that's why.
What's that?
It's really warm out today.
It is warm out today.
It's the best day of the year.
Thank you. So sticking with Sun Ra, I really had my discipline and dues paid when I went to Italy with them. It was just myself, John Gilmore, and Luke Ali on drums. And we played a backing track for Spaces to Place, and we did they had a prototype organ shipped from Japan for Sun Ra to play, and it was just it's culminated into a project called Disco 3000. And the way we would run, Sonny would call me up and say, what you doing? I said, nothing. Why don't you come on over? We getting ready to go to France, And we travel like that all the time.
Okay.
He said, I'm not coming back to that no-good Philadelphia. So he tried to stay out, But then, learning, at the same time I'm playing with Sun Ra, I was playing with Kool The Gang,
Okay.
So with my own group, you take some of the pageantry and show presentation with the cosmic vibrations underneath, and it comes out like jazz funk of the future. and that's been you get real good fan base. But lately I've been too busy with Kool to play it, so now I'm trying to break free and set some stuff up. You know.
To do on your own thing, or to do your own thing, so to speak.
Yeah, well, I've done it before. I've had great times, and great success in Italy, and we won Best of the Jazz Fest in New Orleans every time we played there. You know,
wow.
So it's. In fact, I was just awarded some sort of award today.
There's so many, I can't keep track.
It was a congressional award from Congress, and also an award from Trenton, and Shiloh Baptist Church. They awarded him.
So
Very nice.
Shiloh
Congratulations.
Baptist Church and the United States Congress, and you had to think about that? What?
I knew it was something, but
Danny, you got a call.
Oh, we have a call coming in. All right, we could do that. Hello, welcome to Rock on Radio. Who is this?
Hey, Danny, it's Ruth. Hi, Michael.
Oh,
hey,
there's
Ruth, all right.
Hello, Ruth.
My break, and I'm sitting in the gym listening to you.
Oh, she's taking a break at work listening to us, Michael.
All right. Well, I appreciate you always looking, and you're really responsible for having this contact come to fruition. So thank you.
I just think it's so exciting to have two fabulous guys that I know and have them meet.
Well-
I've known Michael since we were in junior high school.
All right.
Off and on.
Did you ever get a chance to talk to Robin?
No, I have not. I cannot track her down.
Okay, I'll reach out for
Robin
her.
is a very close friend of Michael's, and when we were back in school, everybody thought Robin and I were twins,
Right.
which we aren't, except for the eye coloring. But I just wanted to call in and say hi.
Well, thanks for calling.
Yeah, Ruth, thank
Stay
you very
tuned.
much, and I hope things go insanely well for you over there today.
Oh, geez. Yeah, well, that's why I had to leave up there, too. It is going very insane.
Oh, good.
It's a hard-working
I'll
woman.
see you around the building, and Michael, we'll have to catch up one day.
Okay, great.
Fantastic.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. If you want to call in like Ruth did, 609-460-4673. Mary, you going to give something away?
Yes, we can give something away.
What are you going to give away?
I'm going to give away the DVD first. What do you think?
Okay, we'll give away a DVD.
All
This
right.
is the Extreme Chakra Cleansing for a supercharged life. It will change your life. That's why it's extreme.
Whoa.
Because if your chakras are dirty, we have to cleanse them.
Led Zeppelin
I
4
see.
changed my life.
That'll do it.
It really did. Is Shalanda? Where's Shalanda? You behind? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
He
behind
is.
us.
That's him. He is the composer. Richie Shalanda is here. He is the composer
All right.
of the music on this, as I call him, Chakra Khan, back there.
That's a great one.
We worked very
Wanna
well
sit?
together, and you can see we're still alive, so we didn't kill each other. We did good.
So, what do you need, Michael?
I want to see you want to say a couple words.
Oh, Rich?
Rich?
Oh, he'll pop in
He'll
somewhere.
pop in. He always does.
Yeah, he's Rich is by no means a stranger to this program.
Oh, I see.
Hello, Danny.
Rich is a touring musician as well. He just finished up some stints with Renaissance, and
Okay.
he's got his own project here now, Flying Dreams. He was in Fire Ballet and Nectar and that sort of thing. So do you get calls for studio work often, Michael?
Well, not as often as I'd like to. We were at Dave Gross' place, 606 out in L.A., and did some stuff. I also play with a group called the Big Old Nasty Get Down.
Okay.
So we, play that. And I think we're going to the Funk Fest in Long Beach, Long Island, and then like the stuff I'm doing with the Big Old Nasty Bare Naked Ladies. And it's Kevin Hearn. He's a piano player, and he had a track. He did a superhero medley with Wonder Woman and Flash and Rat.
Okay.
So he wanted a trumpet on it. So I put the trumpet. He said, "Well, take your time with it. I'll give you more money." So we. I couldn't. That's something you don't argue with. And it was such a great job. He's been giving me different projects on the road.
How many times do you get asked to play Flight of the Bumblebee?
Not too many.
Oh, really?
When I was a kid. Yeah.
Right? 609-460-4673. We'll give you a copy of Marianne's DVD, and we'll throw we'll figure out things to throw in there to
Absolutely.
give away this evening. Well, do you want to, how much time do we have left, John? We got about 5 minutes. Do you want to do some music real quick, Michael? Do you want to do something live? Do you want me to play from what you sent me, Lorana, or you want something off the track or off?
What I sent you was good.
Okay. Lorana you sent me two things. You sent me Funk If I Know and Cosmic City. I've got Cosmic City right here. Which one would you prefer?
Well, if you got it right there.
We could do that.
Cosmic City.
And that'll fit into time constraints as well, actually.
All right.
If you're just tuning in, this is a special edition of Rock On Radio. I am Danny Coleman. Marianne Costello has joined me tonight. If you look around the room, my guest is Michael Ray, who is sitting right over there. There he is. We have Lorana Phipps over here. There she is. We have a fabulous studio audience, and we're going to play a tune right now that is called Cosmic City. Now, Funk If I Know, is that the name of the disc?
That's the name of the album.
Okay. Now, what band?
Cosmic City is something I wrote that's it's about that place.
Now, is this oh, there it is. Cosmic Crew, I was going to say. Ah, beautiful. Perfect. All right. This is Michael Ray, and this is Cosmic City. Welcome back. I don't know. I can't hear me in the headphones, so I don't know. Am I back, John? I got nothing in my headphones.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
I don't either.
So, thank you very much.
Rock on Radio 2.
That's it. Danny Coleman's Rock on Radio 2 here on Facebook. I am trying to load this disc here. Lorano went downstairs while that tune was playing, and she grabbed a Sun Ra Disco 3000 disc that we will add to the pot
Okay.
of people calling in. So
That's the
what
one
did-
in question. I was saying about it in Italy.
Okay.
I just got with, and it's I wrote the liner notes, so it's a reflection of that period of time. It's quite hilarious.
It is unopened, so I'll have to get a copy that is already opened and,
Yeah.
and check that. Why is it hilarious? What were you?
Well, it's when we were in Italy. Sunra came in with those heavy canisters, the 36 millimeter or whatever it is, and had me and Lukman go back to the States carrying his film.
Okay.
So when Customs looked at it, they said, well, what's it worth? I don't know what it's worth. So they locked it up in the Customs house. And when Sun Ra got back, we said, you mean they got my film of beauty and art locked up in the... So he goes back to New York, and in the lobby he grabs all these Playboy and Penthouse Hustler magazines and comes storming in there. You have this, you got my artwork locked up, and you selling these magazines down in the lobby. Look at this has nothing to do with culture. And the people said, well, Mr. Rob, please, just take the film, You got these
Just
naked
get out of my
women.
lobby.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. All right, we got to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we'll see what we can see what we have going on here. Mary Ann's got some questions for you.
Yes, I do.
But Charles Larita and Will Sarver with my theme music of Charles Larita and the Mischief. This is Rock on Radio, special edition with Michael Ray. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned.
What if your mattress not only helped you sleep better at night, it also helped you heal better? Chiromatic of Princeton's mattresses are clinically proven to reduce back pain and stiffness and improve overall sleep quality. Now in our 40th year, our patented sports mattress line specifically targets muscle recovery as you sleep. Chiromatic of Princeton prides itself on great customer service too. We show our mattresses by appointment only. Contact us at 908-200-5549 for your personal tour at our Princeton Junction, New Jersey showroom. Use the coupon code RADIO and get $100 off at checkout. We always include free shipping and our 100-night better sleep money-back guarantee with every purchase. Chiromatic of Princeton Sleep Systems, doctor recommended, patient approved. The chiropractor's choice for a perfect night's sleep. So call us today at 908-200-5549 and use the coupon code RADIO. That's 908-200-5549 and use the coupon code RADIO for $100 off now. Hey, I'm Deirdre Anderson with Delish Catering.
And I'm Laura Mangone from Chambers Walk Cafe and Catering.
And we'd like you to join us on Food for Thought, where what do we talk about, Laura? We talk about restaurants, we talk about
Pet
recipes,
peeves,
pet
food.
peeves, bitchy hostesses,
All sorts of food-related items.
all sorts of
Tune
food
in.
stuff, and sometimes not so much food stuff. We go off on segues, but we have a lot of fun, don't we?
Absolutely.
So join us on Food for Thought.
PANJradio.com, 1 o'clock weekdays.
Hey there, folks. This is Danny Rongo. You are listening to PANJ Radio. Keep in mind, you can find all of my bass-related information and plays up on DannyRongo.com, including my new musical, The Phone Call. So make sure you tune in every Sunday night for Danny Coleman's Rock On Radio between 7 and 9 p.m. Do not forget Rock On Radio. Again, Danny Rongo. Be cool.
Welcome back to Rock On Radio. I am Danny Coleman. My co-host this evening is Marianne Costello.
Hello.
For my guest, Michael Ray, in studio live with us.
All right.
I have to tell you, Michael, this is not only am I very excited that you stopped by, but I'm also quite honored. And it's also a first. Actually, I've had international touring musicians, call the studio. I've gigged with Richie back here. But it's nice to actually sit down with somebody who is never around. It's good to sit here with you and talk about your career because you've had quite an impact, right, man?
Yeah. I have a question for you.
All right.
I always have to ask this because you had such a vast career and so much success. When did you realize that this is what you wanted? And was it the trumpet that you first started with, or was it another instrument and then it went to the trumpet?
No, it first started with trumpet. I have an older cousin, played in a group called Brute Force, he's a professor at Bennington College now. He was a trumpet player, and on a family visit, he said, try to play it one note, but play it like you love it. And I was able to get a sound out the horn. So from there, I asked my mothers, can I get a trumpet? Back then they had music in the schools, and my brother, he got a clarinet, and I got a trumpet. And that's like, that started it.
Whoa, clarinet.
That started that, why are you wearing them sunglasses at night? Where you been at, What happened? I had a flat. You had 5 flats last week. Where you, so she put up a lot. And I told my mother, I said, look, you have my condolences just for all the stuff that I put you through, But with that, because I had my closest friend, Clifford Adams, we played together. And then when I first got in the band, the VSQs, it was just very special quality. It was the name of the band. We got the name out off of a liquor bottle. And started playing. We came up to be one of the baddest groups in Trenton.
Right.
And just getting in the scene, when Patty was playing, Patty the Bell and the Bluebells. That's who I left town with.
Okay.
And it was so cute because when I left, bye, Mom, I was like, I had my little short haircut and tie and robe and slippers, and I came back. I had this gigantic.
You were Hugh Hefner.
Oh, right. I went through that stage too. But it's like I wasn't wearing shoes, barefoot, leather pants, and sunglasses. My mother looked at me like, "Oh my God, what have they done to my child?" And it's like. And I've been on the road ever since, so, the 3 years I did with the Stylistics, it was the first time I went to Japan, and it was a big group, But basically, in Philadelphia, you became a studio musician, like it or not. And there was a time when Tommy Bell was a producer, he said, well, look, you write on my label, or I'm not going to write for you. It was like this coup. And Tommy Bell moved out to California and started doing tracks for Barbra Streisand. And, but all of the people that were playing music on sessions became overnight producers, And MFSB, but see, I had a lot of influence through Instant Funk. These are groups in Trenton that I grew up with. In fact, the tune I Got My Mind Made Up, we played on that record. And Bunny Sigler is a genius when it comes to producing, So they played on so many songs you people don't know about. So
it's kind of like the old Wrecking Crew. Nobody knew about that.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Wow.
But there was a lot of, influential groups. I mean, when Kool The Gang really started, they were a jazz group. They played jazzy acts, and then they came to, it was Kool and the Flames. There's a nice logo with the fire inside a gigantic ice cube, but then there was contractual disagreements because of James Brown and the Famous Flames. So the cat said, well, Kool The Gang, you're a gang, so Kool The Gang.
How many people are in the band at any given time?
Well, I think we're going out with 11, 4, maybe 10, depending on, because DT, he comes out when he wants to, and, he's got a couple substitutes, and,
I think I asked you this. Is Larry Gittin still playing or no?
Larry's still playing, but, Larry's daughter is one of the top ballet chicks in the country.
I know.
So he's been keeping tabs on that,
And I know that because when this radio show first started, I started on an AM station down in Burlington County, and my engineer was Larry's brother, Art.
Yeah.
Art Gittins. And he's a Philly guy,
Right.
And Art was, I reached out to him several times over the last few years, but he hasn't gotten back to me. And I know he was getting ready to go in for an operation, so I don't know if what's going on with him or not, but he was one of the sweetest men on the planet. He had a radio show. He called himself Steve Gillette. He used a pseudonym, yeah. It was called The Love Zone.
Oh, okay. Sure, you're right. Yeah, because Larry, when Clifford Adams was playing with Groove Holmes and just the organ grinders, he and Larry were playing together. I used to worry about because they drive up, play the gig, and have to drive back, and falling asleep. And Larry was playing with us the same time he was with Stevie. When Stevie they were making a retainer. You just had to be ready to play with. Stevie I'll take a year off, but they still paid the cats on retainer.
Oh, wow.
So he was able to invest his money in the stock market, so Larry's doing all right.
Yeah, good for Larry. Again, if you're just tuning in, you want to give us a call at 609-460-4673. 609-460-4673. Don't be shy, because did Ruth call before or after you said we'd give away a CD or a DVD?
I don't remember.
Me either.
I'm so sorry, I don't remember.
Well, what do you want to give away next? Because we're going to add this this Sun Ra disc to that. Where is it? There it is.
Well, I think we could give out one of Richie's. Since he's in our studio audience, I think we could give out
so
his
we'll give
new
it a
CD.
2 CD set we
Absolutely.
give away? Okay. Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Richie's here. Richie's got his own thing going. You can follow us on Facebook or Twitter. Again, Danny Coleman's Rock on Radio 2, or Twitter is Rock on Radio, all one words, all caps. Now, I have track 1 ready to go here, right, which is off of the Cosmic Crew CD that you have here. It's called Kid Jordan.
Now, Kid Jordan is a teacher that plays in. He's one of the master musicians from New Orleans. The song is titled 3/4. It's something that I wanted to record for a while. So, as I was on tour with Sun Ra, I slipped on a wet stage and severed my tendon.
Ooh.
And it's like, still after 2 days, I finally went back to New Orleans and had it operated on. But in the meantime, I recorded this album,
Okay.
So it's...
All right, and the album is Amazing Universe, Michael Ray and the Cosmic Crew.
Maybe we should have played that one.
Well, you tell me. Which one you want to play? Is that the title? You want to play the title cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because if people remember, there's a cat, the Monty Python. Just remember when you're standing on a planet that's just driving at 100 miles an hour. So I just rearranged the song.
All right. That's called Amazing Universe. I don't see it on here.
Yeah, try this number 2.
Number 2. That's okay. Marshall Allen. It says on here. All right. Never mind. Okay. Try number 2.
Yeah.
All right. We will try track number 2 off of the Cosmic Crew CD, and this is Michael Ray, and the song is called
Amazing Universe.
There you go.
There you go.
Amazing Universe. Where is it?
like this too.
Wait, that's not it?
The list of songs listed is not.
I don't know. This is the
Play one.
yeah, because that track number 1. We're gonna go back to that.
Let's play track number 1. I like that best.
All right, Lorana.
It's what the lady wants, she gets.
All right, we're gonna try to see. That's the beauty of live radio.
Yeah, how about it?
All right, now what's this called, Lorana?
3/4.
It's called 3/4.
3/4. All right, here we go. This is Michael Ray. There we go. Michael Ray and Cosmic Crew with their tune called 3-4.
It's amazing. It really is.
Thank you.
Very nice, very nice.
Did you have a favorite jazz tune growing up?
Do I have a favorite jazz tune?
Well, when you were growing up, something that kept you kind of going? Did you hang out at the candlelight? Was that all jazz back then?
Yeah.
Still?
We've had some days back then, you know. But when I was a kid, one of my earliest memories during Christmas, I watched the Christmas lights and listened to Sketches of Spain and Love Supreme. Those two records, you know. And I developed a joy and a love of jazz just from those two tunes. Because, I mean, we went to, as a kid, my parents took me to see Nancy Wilson, Cannonball Adderley, Yusuf Lateef, Miles Davis, and Train at the Apollo for $5.
$5,
Wow.
right?
You know, so,
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
so
And probably a dollar train ride. Right?
but it's nice. It's nice to be on the scene, you know, because when I'm off, I get a chance to really put some feelers out. You know, for example, this thing we're doing at Jenny Stubblefields is, you know, it's just giving something back to the community, and the Jazz Vesper thing in Atlantic City. You know, we'll be down there, I think, in August with the Borgata with Kool The Gang, but to play AC with, you know, the Cosmic Crew, that's special.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Saturday we're doing the Sun Ra gig, the University of Penn, for their summer series. You know,
Okay.
it's outside. It's always nice there. You're by the rotunda.
Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, come on out this weekend, y'all.
That's
right.
Yeah,
Come on
it's
out. Come on
So
out.
yeah, Lorana, we were talking during the break. Some gigs coming up for
Yeah.
Michael that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, he was talking about the gigs, but we were also talking about some of the recordings that he's been associated with. Charles Ellerby, Michael, one
yeah,
of that
yeah.
Electricity. That's an amazing record.
Matrix 1238. He's a
Yeah.
great. He's a guitarist that played many years with Ornette Coleman, and also he's been out with Sun Ra.
Okay.
So yeah, it's fusion.
You know who I had the pleasure of interviewing literally a month before he passed away? Larry Coryell.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And what a funny guy. He really was. He called this program, and I had interviewed him like I did you, and that whole jazz fusion. I started listening to jazz fusion
Right.
after that
Right,
interview.
right,
You know.
right.
And what else were you talking about?
Well, I know that Michael is in the process of coordinating after his good friend Bruce Hampton has passed.
Yeah.
There's going to be
Colonel Bruce.
Yeah.
It's well, you know, he was on stage, and you know he's a jokester, so he kind of laid on the floor, and next guy took the solo, and they didn't realize he was dead.
Is that the guitar player?
Right.
I read about that. He passed
Yeah.
away, and the band kept playing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they
Right.
thought he was kidding around.
Right. Right.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Right.
Oh wow.
I used to play with a group called Aquarian Rescue Unit
Okay.
with O'Teal Burbridge, who's
Oh, from the Allman Brothers.
yeah,
How
yeah.
about that? Bass player.
Apartment Q58 and Jeff Stipes, you know, and these are heavy hitters. You know, back when the jam band scene was really getting formulated, because a lot of it was just drawn to the Grateful Dead. But then it's like when Widespread Panic started doing this stuff. It's like the Dead, was it Grateful Dead? Time to Panic. You know.
That's the combo.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
And actually, the piano player, Jojo, stayed in my house. He rented an apartment. Well, New Orleans had a big apartment, you know. He rented a month and stayed one day. Great tenant, you know.
Hey, good thing I didn't know about that. I would have been like, hey, Mike, I'm coming over for a visit. 30 days later, I'd still be there.
That's right.
Don't worry about it, Mike. I got it under control.
Also, Michael will be going to St. Kitts and Nevis, which is my homeland.
Oh,
yeah,
no kidding.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty
next
excited
week.
about
That's where
that.
your family is from?
That's right. The Phipps family is my paternal side.
St. Kitts?
St. Kitts and Nevis.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. How about that? Now, you're involved with Michael in this project that he has going on, right? You're doing the
Yes,
vocals?
I'm involved with Michael from various perspectives. From the entertainment, the artistry. I am a vocalist,
Okay.
and I am excited to be working with him because he's just a hardcore grinder all the time. Like, we just don't stop. The grind never stops. You know, from rehearsals to getting to the next event to planning the next event. I'm also a public relations specialist, so
Okay.
coming from high government, that type of thing. So we were able to put our heads together and make some more things happen. And I'm a journalist. I'm a jazz journalist from the radio perspective. So we just kind of push each other and to do some other things. We are currently working on a new record, and we just finished Naima, which he wrote an amazing arrangement of Naima. You're not going to be ready for it because it goes to a different place. You know, it's not the traditional Naima. And then we have some. We're covering a tune from, what was it?
Classic 4.
Classic 4, but we're calling it Calling My Name. So we get a little pop, slight rock coming. You know?
Okay.
And then I'm throwing my hat in the jam band arena. So I know my fans are like, what? What is she doing? But we're going.
Always keep them guessing.
Yeah.
Right? So what influenced you as far as music?
Well, Newark, New Jersey has an amazing jazz scene, as Trenton. Newark, Trenton, Philly, these are the jazz helms. And I grew up, my family being a jazz family, I just grew up, that's all I know is jazz and entertainment. And just, you know, went to Arts High, went to the Apollo, won the Apollo. That was a terrifying experience, but I won.
Would you like to share that experience?
Well, yeah, we went for the audition. I think I was 16, and they had the auditions. This is before they were on television. So we went for the audition, and I'm checking out my competition because I'm from Arts High. That's what you do, just competition all the time. And I was only worried about one particular female. She was incredible. And I was like, okay, I got my homework out for me. So they told us, you know, we'd be back in a couple of weeks. And they put us in the wings of the Apollo. It's a huge stage. And they've got these spiraling, really small staircases that go all the way up to the top. So they pitted me against her, and we're looking at each other, and it's like, and so God said she should go first. And she did a tune at that time, I think Whitney Houston had just started coming out. Whitney and I used to do a couple of things at the Peppermint Lounge and different things. And so she did a Whitney Houston tune, which they told me, my family told me, you are not doing anything current today, because you have to, at that time, you really had to sound like the artist unless you had a name like Michael. Then you can sound like what you wanted. And she went out there, and that Apollo crowd, there's nothing on the planet like the Apollo crowd. There's just nothing like it. It's just the scariest thing. And she went out there, and she was afraid. And she started shaking, and they booed her off stage, and the Sandman came, and you know, and so I turned to my father, and I said, I'm not doing it. And they pushed me out on stage. And the band started. Once I hear the music, I'm good. Yeah. But
What was the song?
Good Morning Heartache by Billie Holiday. And we kind of had like a little bit of an upbeat arrangement to it. So.
I spoke to Brian Ray yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I didn't know he worked with Etta James for 14 years.
Yeah. Yeah, a long time.
Wow. So, Billie Holiday. Huh? Nice. And you
My
won.
father toured with her. My father went out with her. He started at 17 years old. He went out on the road with her.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've been hearing her since I was, you know.
You know, they don't let you do that anymore.
Yeah, no.
Who's the bebop drummer? Jimmy Cobb.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy, I talked with Jimmy over this past summer, and that's what he said. He went out on the road. He was like 17 years old. Man, you know, now you get, you know, they put your picture on a milk carton if you disappear like that.
Right.
You know. 609-460-4673. If you want to give us a call tonight, I have Lorana Phipps and Michael Ray here to entertain us on a special edition of Rock On Radio. We will be right back as we're going to take a quick break.
Your business only gets one chance to make a first impression. That's why Green Birdie Productions offers free re-edits on every high-definition video we create. Our Emmy Award-winning staff and green screen special effects studio guarantee the quality we strive for. It's no wonder most of our business comes from referrals. Green Birdie Productions. Compelling video, competitive price.
Hi, this is Thomas Johnston of White House Station, New Jersey, singer-songwriter of Irish Americana, and you're listening to PANJRadio.com in beautiful Lambertville, New Jersey, home of indie music, wonderful variety of shows, and great supporters of indie music throughout Hunterdon County and Pennsylvania.
Everybody, welcome back to Rock On Radio. I mean, you have a track on this disc that's 16 minutes and 58 seconds long.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, we did a track with Trey Anastasio, and he said, I have this dream that there's a super band, and I want to bring you to New York and record. And I said, what do you want to play? He said, well, somewhere in the cosmos, there's no words. And the first track was 37 minutes long. And they said, okay, let's go to the next one, you know. And that's how we recorded it. It's called a live one. You know.
Oof. It's almost 16 minutes and 58 seconds.
That's amazing.
Well, right now you're going to play something live for us, right?
Well, there's something I've been working on. She dropped a chart on me.
Is that why you're pushing him, Lorana, during the break? Like your dad pushed you, you're pushing him out there?
One.
And it's called?
Jazz Crimes is by Joshua Redman.
If you want, actually that's set up for you to play right there, Michael, right behind you where you were warming up. You got the mic there. You can jam there. That's it. There you go. All right. Michael Ray of Sun Ra, Kool The Gang, many others. Ooh, you going to join him, Lorana?
Yes, she is.
Fantastic. All right, very nice, very nice. Hello, welcome to Rock On Radio. Who's this?
Hey, it's your man, Mr. Direct.
Ah, Mr. Direct, how are you doing today?
I'm doing A-OK. I'm sitting here watching you on YouTube, and I was listening to the gentleman play, and I really actually had a really good question.
Go right ahead.
Yes.
Why does he feel that musicians are no longer appreciated today like they used to be? You hear good quality R&B music where you hear horn, percussion, piano solos, but now it seems like even some of the most soulful music that they try to create, there's like no longer horns. There's like, who has a horn section anymore? What's going on with that?
Well, I think it's the fault of record companies. I mean, back in the day when they had A&R men that would come to check talent, artists and repertoire. Today they send a lawyer, you know, so, and it depends on how they want to market, you know, and the radio waves are really eating up. A lot of people will only be exposed to music from a radio. You know, it's like you go to Europe and say, well, that's for the tourists. We want to hear some real music. And they'll go seek out the music. Well, here in America, it's quite a different thing, you know. I mean, you think about the introduction of Clear Channel when they were just a radio station down in Texas. And they started having all these different outlets and subsidies, and they own most of the amphitheaters, all the advertisements on buses, all the advertisements on park benches. And, you know, it's like when you hear, you listen to everything between Kenny G and Grover Washington. And you get sucked into that smooth jazz thing. And a lot of musicians, if you listen to the airways, they're playing smooth jazz, you know. So, and then a lot of people say, well, that's not what I want. I want to go hear some live music. And things get kind of diverted. I mean, luckily, you know, thank God I'm still working. I'm still doing recordings. And, well, you know, they can be replaced by a button.
Yeah.
And, you know, so you can put a good product out in your basement, from your basement, you know. And then, you know, you got the other thing, you know, the saying about the music industry is a long plastic hallway where thieves and murderers run free and good men and women die like dogs. Then there's a negative side. So you just got to be prepared to swim with sharks, and, you know, just unfortunately it's like that, but that's just the nature of the business.
I often tell many of the young artists that, matter of fact, this Sunday we have a 9-year-old bass player who was just on like one of the big morning shows, either the Today Show or something else. His name's Lil. His name's Lil Amar or something. Anyway, he, you know, I tell them all there's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing.
All right.
You know, everybody's going to help you. Everybody's going to. My cousin knows this one. My bro, you know.
You're right.
Yeah. But Mr. Direct, because you called, you've won. Actually, you've won a copy of the Sun Ra Disco 3000.
Oh man!
All right.
And you've won Richie Shalanda's Flying Dream CD.
Nice.
I think I already have a copy of that one.
There you go.
You can never have enough copies.
You never have enough Shalanda.
I think I'll have to pick it up through your co-host over there. She's looking really beautiful over there.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yes, she is.
maybe I should or
Big
should
up,
not
let's see
include
Richie
the
in
lube.
the camera. Big up, Richie. Hey, thank you so much. One last question, and I'll let you guys go. I appreciate you taking my call.
Okay.
Do you feel that they're not teaching music enough in the schools? They're not teaching creativity. Like, I'm a heavily creative person, and I had to embrace my creativity later on in life. And I'm noticing more and more of these kids just are not creative. Do you feel we're not teaching kids to be creative on the educational level anymore?
Well, fortunately, I grew up in a time when music was in the schools, and you can definitely tell the difference. It's studies that have proven that the brain functions better if you have music in it. The kids learn better, you know, so it's proven fact, but there's some forces at work to try to squelch the creative, you know, I mean, you go to Japan, you see a 4-year-old kid come out and play a sonata, lightning speed, you know. I mean, you go there, they know all the songs, they sing all the words, can't speak a word of English, but they know it, you know. So,
no, that's true. They know the material, though. That's fantastic. All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling, man.
For calling.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Taking your time to be with us. Here on Rock On Radio with my guest, Michael Ray.
All right.
Lorana Phipps. And that's pretty neat. You matching him note for note and vice versa.
Absolutely.
How long did it take you two to work that out?
I'm still working it out. She just dropped it on me, you know. It's like, yeah.
I'm appreciative that Joshua Redmond wrote that tune for us.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna,
Very nice.
He actually didn't, but we're in the process
telling
of bringing it home.
Letting them know that he wrote
That's
it for you
right.
guys?
Absolutely.
Well,
An adaptation?
Yeah. I tell you, if you hear my son play it, you know, by the way, he's a classically trained, he's the principal flautist in Lehman College and
Yes.
Yonkers Symphony and Westchester Orchestra. And, you know, he reads me under the table.
Wow.
You know, so, and he'll be in town tomorrow for the little thing we're doing at
Right.
Jenny Stubblefield's. You
He's
know,
on the gig, yes.
Oh, he's on the gig with
Adam
you.
Ray. Adam Ray.
Who else is in the band?
We have Shoe Baby Schuler on piano, and Chucky Holloway on drums, and
Tony Jones on bass. Tony TNT Jones.
yeah, he's a musical director for.
He's Gene Carn
Right.
and Dexter Wanzel, and he's also Sister Sledge's.
wow.
And he was with Nina Simone for about 10 years. So
Nice.
Yeah,
so
Very nice.
yeah, it's a nice
very
little.
nice group.
Michelle Wiley, she plays over across the river. She just did a tribute to Nina Simone at
I saw that.
the
Yes, I saw
1867
the
Sanctuary.
PR
Yeah.
for that. Yes.
Yeah, how about that? Gosh, I haven't heard that name. Now I've heard it twice in the span of a week. You know how that happens. So who's writing the? Well, for Cosmic Crew, you do most of the writing, right?
Well, yeah, I've rearranged some of the Sun Ra stuff, and you know, some of my own tunes in there. Then we do some stuff.
Who's your favorite scat artist?
Ella.
I do it. I do it. I do it. Yeah. It was right here. I didn't want to go there. Yes, me too. Sarah Vaughan.
Yeah. I like listening to like the older cats, that hot jazz. You know what I mean? So,
now, did either of you ever get into blues at all?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Sun Ra, he was founded in the blues.
Oh,
You know, it's like
well,
one of the gigs that he had. They thought they hired a blues band, so he played a blues 5/4, 7/4, 8/4, gut bucket, fast blues. It was like the guy said, "Okay, no matter what, you got the gig."
Now, as a drummer myself, my favorite genre to play is the blues because you know you accomplish so much just with dynamics.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
Or a hi-hat choke, or you know.
Yeah.
And it's and it can get kind of funky sometimes too. You know, especially with some of the stuff from the Three Kings. You know, Albert and Freddie and like and BB. You know, but yeah, it's I guess he toured with horns quite often, but I know Albert toured with horns more than Albert and Freddie. I think toured with horns.
Oh
more
yeah,
than anybody.
Yeah, one of my friends played with Albert King, toured with him.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys I played with in high school.
Nice.
If you talk about the Kings, Michael Ray is also listed as one of the trumpet kings, men who changed the sound of trumpet in jazz.
Oh, wow.
And that's a quite an honor, right? Yeah. And the gentleman that wrote that book wrote it about 12 years ago, and he's coming back to do a backstory and why Michael Ray still matters. So we're in the
Oh,
process
very
of
nice.
getting
Wow.
that off
now-
the ground, which is nice.
Were you aware of that?
No.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
No, she told me, but I haven't seen the book yet. You know.
The Congress called, Michael, by the way.
Yeah, I'm so glad between Lorana Phipps and Cheryl Clark, I got a good team.
Yes,
trying
that's
to do
right,
some other
Cheryl
stuff.
Clark.
I'm
Cheryl
going to tell you. That's right. I spoke to these ladies each about 4 times since since we set this up. When was that, Monday?
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, they're on the ball. They got your back, Michael. They
Amen.
got your back.
It still goes with my phrase.
So-
behind every good man is a better woman.
Is an amazing
See?
woman. That's
Thank you.
girl power. Girl power.
Sorry, you're outnumbered right now.
Yes, you are.
I am. That's okay. Yeah, well, and my daughter's here too, right?
That's right.
Oh gosh, this is now. Yes, this is the galaxy far, far away. I told my daughter I'm going to start a YouTube show. She's like, "Yeah," I said, "I'm going to be a star." She said, "In a galaxy far, far away." Thanks, kid, for your support.
Daughter intuition.
Right. But again, if you're just tuning in, this is Rock On Radio. If you want to give us a call, 609-460-4673. We're down to what, a book?
We're down to a book.
The Road to Success?
Yes, co-authored with Jack Canfield, the
By
originator.
you, my co-host, best-selling author.
Yes, so excited.
All
The
right.
Road to Success. And Jack Canfield was the originator of Chicken Soup for the Soul collection. So yes, so excited about this. So we'll give this away.
Give
Next
that away.
caller.
There you go. Now, see, Marianne is, you are a holistic health practitioner.
Yes.
You're the proprietor of Neo Zoe in Cranford, New Jersey.
Yes.
You you do Reiki, you do dietary, you do aroma, you do like everything, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
See? Then you write books.
In my spare time.
In your spare time. Why don't we do some more tunes?
Yeah.
What you want to do? Wait, no.
Let's leave it to Michael.
Wait, again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give us
We're
something.
going to trust him?
That's right.
He's
What
picking
are you
up
going
the
to do, Michael?
trumpet.
Oh, you're going
I
to play
love
another
it.
one live. I love it.
I love it.
Love it. Welcome to Rock On Radio. If you are just tuning in, my guest is Michael Ray of the Sun Ra Orchestra, Kool The Gang, Cosmic Crew.
Kool The Gang. Cosmic Crew.
All right, Michael Ray here in studio. What else was there, Lorana, we were talking about that we wanted to bring out?
Talking about the work that Michael does with youth. You were talking about music not being in the schools today, but Michael does master classes, and he also does a lot of workshops for the youth around the country. So,
Yeah, it's a fun thing. I'm trying to planning on doing one in Santiago. And once we got to Copenhagen, Sunrise said, "I'm tired, Mike. You got it." So, and then we've done some nice ones in Brazil, and
Have you worked with Little Kids Rock at all? That charitable
No, not
organization
the
here?
Rocks. I did a couple of years with Young Audiences of America, and when I was living in New Orleans, and we went into schools, did basically 45-minute presentations all over the southern part of Louisiana.
Okay.
And I tell you, if you can get the kids interested at 3:30 in the afternoon with 300 kids on a Friday, it's a miracle.
You're doing something right.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, they've had like kids. The Indians came in there and said, "Who?" I said, "No, that's very disrespectful." So then everybody started doing it. So these type kids got kid to wear his pants on inside out and backwards. So, no, Mr. Ray, you don't understand. This is just style. No, it's not. You know.
I mean, it's good style.
Right. So it was a testing ground, but you know, it was successful. We had a couple of projects. One was Rhythm Revival, and we did a neon sound performance, and then Passport to Music, just exposing different music. You know, because I see and hear so much different music in my travels. You know, I mean, some people don't even know what zouk is. You know, you say zouk, what is that? You know. And then James Brown, you don't know who James Brown is? You know, I've seen it, you know. So the young kids kind of led astray, you know. They think Bruno Mars is like.
Right.
That's good. I said, boys, he did the Marvin Gaye song. He got sued. They won the suit.
Oh, yes.
We did a show together.
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
No.
No. It was I can't remember his name.
Well,
I know what
anyway,
you're talking about.
I don't remember the important stuff.
Jeez. Give us a call, 609-460-4673, 609-4673. We'll give you a book. We'll find many other things to throw in there. So my guest is Michael Ray and Lorana Phipps. And again, I can't thank you all enough for doing this evening. Special edition of Rock On Radio.
Absolutely.
Cheryl, Lorana, thank you so much. Michael, thank you for making this possible. Rob and John, thank you very much. Thank you, Bomber, for taking pictures. And Shalanda for moral support.
All right.
And Zach for keeping my daughter company. I mean, we got it all going here. We got it all going on. Now, I know, Mayor, now you've been awfully quiet, actually.
Yes, I have been.
But you've got some questions for Michael about certain songs that he wrote.
Oh, absolutely. Cherish, one of my favorite songs that I loved.
Well,
what inspired you to write a song like that? And it's still, believe it or not, you could sit there and pull it up all over the internet. And to me, you know, it's still a classic. I always remember it, and I think it's memorable. The lyrics are sensational. The musical tracks, everything about it, I loved. And what inspired you?
Well, it's just an equation that, especially Carl Ace works with in the studio. You know, because you never really know how the song is going to hit. I mean, he wrote Celebration. He hated it. And that's one of our biggest hits, you know. I mean, we did a Tokyo music contest, and right before we're getting ready to go on, and JT said, "Man, what was that lyric again? Something about take a walk together." And I said, "I think it's something like beneath the ocean shore." He said, "No, get out of here," you know. So I was no help, but. There's a lot of stuff. There's an equation. There's something that I think we learned with Diodato. Once you get that right equation, you stick to it.
Right.
You know, and sometimes it's a catch-22 because you just stay with that same instead of like bringing in, say, a Pharrell to help produce a record. You know, it's usually all in-house with us. You know.
Okay.
You know, Diodato's been very influential on how Kool The Gang sound it was delivered. Because back before Diodato, with the instrumentals, and we really didn't have a singer, you know. And when JT came, he was like the voice of Kool The Gang.
Right.
Even though there's been contractual disagreements to use that
To
term.
put it politely.
But it's just a feel, the way the thought process on coming up with it with any song, you know. You think about the hook, I mean, just to be able to cherish something, you know. And it's included in vowels and, you know. And it's just like with celebration, you're going to have a celebration, you know. It's a little words, you know. It's like even Sunrise said, you know, you got to have these little nursery rhymes for humans.
Right.
You know, because you might not be able to play it if you get a gig on Mars, but here on planet Earth, you got to swim with nursery rhymes, something that'll hook, you know.
Right.
Because he used to say that was Cecil Taylor. Cecil Taylor, a good piano player, can't remember one song he played. Can't hum nothing, you know. So it's little things that just leave that thought in your psyche, you know.
Well, it does, because music, you know, you can hear a song and it will put you back to whatever you were experiencing in your life at that time. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel with the early days of Kool and the Gang. You know, it's like something you could hear it and be like, oh, I was doing this at this time, you know? And it's really just brings back wonderful memories. And you've been with them for so long, and I'm sure because you play all the songs, very passionate, but is there one particular favorite that you just never get tired of, that you could say, I could always play? And if it's not with Kool and the Gang, what song would it be?
Well, there's a lot of stuff that we don't play that's some of my favorites, you know. I mean, I like Jungle Boogie because I get a solo on that, you know. But, and then it's like Hearts on Fire, you know, it's too many to mention, you know.
Too many, yeah.
But Jungle Boogie is one good song, you know, and
why is he not played any longer?
We still play that, you know, but the one, you've got my heart on fire, my love is all in flames, to keep the fire burning, you know your loving is to gain, you've got my heart on fire. It was a nice one. We did it for actually Dick Clark, you know, so it's an old song, but we don't play it, you know. There's certain things that we only have time to play certain songs, you know, because I remember we tried to end the show without celebration. That didn't work. You got to play the song.
Yeah. You know, you'd be surprised how many artists and bands do not understand that. You know, people are there to hear the material that made you famous,
Right.
and that they enjoy. They'll listen to your new material, and they'll gladly, either be polite or enjoy it. But they want to hear. They're paying the money to come out and hear what got you there.
Right. Also, they come to see you, because a lot of people will just be on stage like they got cinder block feet and won't go anywhere, and they look disgruntled, you know. But just the happiness is infectious, you know. Even though I might be in real pain, but you think he's having a great time.
Oh, absolutely.
Wheel me back to the room.
The show must go on.
Right.
I found that's why they make. That's why there's Jack Daniels.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And Remy Martin. Don't forget good old Remy Martin.
Yeah. Oh, Remy.
That's right.
Somebody was talking about the Remy Martin today. It looks like a bowling pin.
Well,
that real big.
1738, though. That's the thing.
That's the one. One of the guys I work with.
Yeah.
All right. We got to take our last break of the night, and then we'll come back and more with Michael Ray and Lorana Phipps. And this is a special edition of Rock On Radio. We will be right back.
Your business only gets one chance to make a first impression. That's why Green Birdie Productions offers free re-edits on every high-definition video we create. Our Emmy Award-winning staff and green screen special effects studio guarantee the quality we strive for. It's no wonder most of our business comes from referrals. Green Birdie Productions. Compelling video, competitive price.
What if your mattress not only helped you sleep better at night, it also helped you heal better? Chiromatic of Princeton's mattresses are clinically proven to reduce back pain and stiffness and improve overall sleep quality. Now in our 40th year, our patented sports mattress line specifically targets muscle recovery as you sleep. Chiromatic of Princeton prides itself on great customer service too. We show our mattresses by appointment only. Contact us at 908-200-5549 for your personal tour at our Princeton Junction, New Jersey showroom. Use the coupon code RADIO and get $100 off at checkout. We always include free shipping and our 100-night better sleep money-back guarantee with every purchase. Chiromatic of Princeton Sleep Systems, doctor recommended, patient approved. The chiropractor's choice for a perfect night's sleep. So call us today at 908-200-5549 and use the coupon code RADIO. That's 908-200-5549 and use the coupon code RADIO for $100 off now.
Welcome back to Rock On Radio. I am here with Michael Ray.
Yeah, you're right.
Kool The Gang. Now, what did Cheryl just pushed me in the direction about? Now, I've never actually seen. I have to apologize. I'm sorry. I've never seen Kool The Gang live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But she said you do some athletic moves on stage, huh?
Yeah.
You still do them?
A little something.
That's it? That's all you're going to give me? You're not going to... Hey, Cheryl, did you set me up? What was that? I think she set me up. He flips and rolls.
And handstands and all of it. Absolutely.
Now, on your Wikipedia page, there's a picture of you without a horn, kind of like...
Do your thing.
Getting a groove on there. Is that?
I don't know about that one. The horn comes first.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So we were in Shippingburg, Pennsylvania, a couple of weeks ago. He was with Kool The Gang, and he was backstage right before they went on, and he went into a handstand, and then he just bent all the way back, all the way this way, and so the Kool The Gang guy says, "Mike, you're standing on your head." I mean, it's just something that he does all the time.
And you do that on stage.
Well, just stretching, you know.
You're a trumpet player. You should be stretching your arms.
Well,
and your lips. What?
Well, I try to do that.
You know what I find amazing when you were in here and warming up, how long you actually can hold one note on a trumpet.
Oh, that's just circular breathing.
I know it is, but you could sit there and you were going for quite a while, and it's impressive. Because I've tried, truth be told, to try to pick up a clarinet in the day, even a trumpet. I did not have the talent for that I could say. And just the effort that it takes for me anyway, to get something like that to play. But for you to sit there and watch you do it is amazing.
Well, thank you. Circular breathing.
My sister played the clarinet.
Mm-hmm.
And when she started, it was terrible. Mm-hmm. I mean, it sounded like two cats mating, for God's sake. It was bad. I was on the phone with a guy I was in a band with. We were talking about a gig. I was 2 floors up, and she was in the kitchen, and all of a sudden he stops and goes, "What the heck is that?" He could hear her. I said, "Whoa, ooh, it was bad." But we're gonna play a track right now, Lorana. This is
Funk If I Know.
The title cut.
Title
right?
cut.
Funk If I Know. You want to talk about this before I let it go, or you want me to just let it go?
Well, it's funny because sometimes we get in at the end, it asks the people, "What's the name of this song?" And everybody shouts, Funk if I know.
There you go. That would be, I'm guessing that would be enough said right
Yes.
there with that, right? So this is Michael Ray and Funk If I Know. That's a beautiful thing. Fantastic.
It is.
Fuck if I know.
It's good stuff.
I love that.
Now, I have to apologize because when I hit, that was from an MP3 that Lorana had sent me, and then I had my iTunes in the background, and when I clicked play, apparently it kicked both of them off at the same time. Or not my iTunes, the disc that's in, in here, and it kicked both off at the same time. So how about websites? How do we find you, Michael Ray and Lorana Phipps?
So you can go to www.cosmiccrew.com.
Now that's with a...
That is...
With a K, right?
Yes, that's COSMICKREWE.com. And if you're interested in bringing Michael Ray out to one of your festivals, one of your events, you can hit us up at cosmiccrewpr@gmail.com. That's the email. So we will make that happen for you.
Perfect. Do we still have somebody on the line, John?
No.
They
dropped off, and if you're listening, come on back. We have a book for you.
I just wanted to make a sandwich.
That's all.
What happened to your guest? Funk if I know.
Funk if I know. So, we're gonna find this track. You know that, Michael. This amazing universe. We're gonna play a game. Name that tune, and you're gonna be the only winner. So, you, Lorana, maybe Cheryl back there. You know. So, do you have a favorite like memory?
Do I have a
Something that
memory?
really stands out? Not a memory, but
He
a
said they
favorite
were
memory.
colorful. I'm still waiting to hear.
There's so many of them. Favorite memory of
anything on the road. I know it's probably going to be this show.
Exactly.
Well,
there's no pressure here.
One of my favorite memories when I first got my first big band tour with Sun Ra. It was like 20 pieces, and we were playing all of the amphitheaters in France. You know, with the whole Lions Den, And he told me, "You got it," because he depends on how the show would start. He might send out just the flutes and percussion or the drums, or so one night he said, "You got it." And it's like about 10,000 people out there, and I was nervous,
Put you in the...
But the first note I played, the place had a natural echo, so I just had fun with that,
Nice.
Because the way I am, it's like getting ready to play. It's a vibration that God gives you before you hit, And one of the things I attribute Kool's longevity is right before each show, we have a circle and have prayer, which is the prayer. The circle represents what we can do together as opposed to, just by yourself. And you get a chance to tune into your energy and your chakras and then, how about that?
Yeah.
And,
my ears just perked up.
Chakra Khan. Did you hear that back there? All right.
Chakra Khan. Yeah. And there's a lot of energy in that because no matter how bad you feel, if you're still working in the Creator's Harmony Department, and once the house lights go down, I'm on batteries. I don't know what I'm doing.
Our caller has returned.
Oh, we have a caller. All right. Welcome to Rock On Radio. Who's this?
Hi, this is Brad.
Hi, Brad. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing really, really well. Thank you for calling the show. Do you have a question?
I do. How did you even get involved with Kool the Gang?
Well, I started recording with Kool the Gang early on with the Delight Records. We were at Ridge Studios in Philadelphia. And we started doing some things, and it was actually me and Spike, and Larry Giddens was in the band. He decided he wanted to go into the Army. The Native Army band. But little did he know that you do more than just play music, So that really didn't work out. And then Spike, he started missing some gigs, and he said, well, he brought me in. We did a video out in Vegas, and myself and Clifford Adams,
Right.
and just kind of worked my way up the ranks as far as production and presentation of the show, because you go from standing on a riser in the back to being a recognized part of the forefront, And they trust me. I said, because I used to ask the cat, so what do you, you don't want me to sing, and it's easy. He said, no, just do what you do. I said, well, I don't really know what I'm doing. But, as soon as the house lights go down, I'm doing something. So.
It's a whole different feeling, isn't it, as an entertainer, when those lights come on and the house lights go down and you step out on that stage?
Yeah, it's like you got to bring it, because it was just funny because the tour we did with Van Halen, and had a lot of Van Halen fans that are cheering.
I have no idea what that is.
He hung up?
I don't know. They may have hung up, so go ahead.
Well, they said, there's too many skillets on stage. It's black. What does the black people do? They had these T-shirts, Van Halen, and they'd sit there and watch the show. And then by the time we get to ladies' night, they're like, oh, okay.
Remember those guys?
They can play, But there was a lot of opposition. Too many skillets on stage.
Oh, good Lord. I've never heard that terminology before.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
This is coming from the people who were stuck in the 80s. Stuck in 1978 with Van Halen.
Oh, he could do no wrong, anytime who you work for? I work for you. You're fired. It's turn the air conditioner off in the amphitheater because of his voice, So, he's got a lot of power, but he said, success, something about success is, it's not too bad if you money's not bad, but if you can pull your yacht up next to it and park. And they made a killing, it's like a very well thought out tour. You got everything you need, because we were there from February to June.
Oh, wow.
And then we did the David Matthews tour, open up with him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then even Kid Rock, and he's very smart businessman.
Yes, he is.
I don't care about that. I'm making my money on the beer and the merch. And they're out there, Yeah.
There's a lot of people that feel that way, give away the music and make the money on the merch.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. You know what, John? I'm going to try to find this tune, Amazing Universe. Whoop. We know that's not it either. There we go. All right. Let's try this one.
Name that tune.
Let's try track 3. You tell me if I'm right. We'll try that.
That's it.
Oh,
that's it?
That's
all
the
right.
one.
Okay.
Yay. Ding, ding, ding.
Look at that. First shot. See? I can name that tune
all
in
right.
no notes.
Now, this song comes from Life of Brian with Monty Python.
Right.
It's a real famous thing. I just souped it up. And I think I got it's a friend of mine, Smokey Johnson, a guitar player. He's always said, am I on this gig? Because I'd have 2 guitar players. I said, man, come on, we're going to the studio, just me and you. And then I ended up having added some background vocals, but that's me playing all the instruments, and Smokey's just solo.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, this is it. This is the title cut. Amazing Universe. Let's see. Where am I at? Okay, here we go. You ready, John? All right, here we go. Michael Ray. We'll do that.
Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving, called planet Earth. that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. It's orbiting at 90 miles a second. The sun is the source of our power. Just remember that you're standing on planet Earth. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day, in and out a spiral arm at 30,000 miles an hour. A galaxy we call the Milky Way. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving, called planet Earth. Galaxy itself contains 100 billion stars. It's 100,000 light years side to side. It bulges in the middle, 60,000 light years thick. By us, 3,000 light years wide. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving, called planet Earth. Calling planet Earth. Itself keeps expanding and expanding in all of the directions it can whiz. Speed of light, you know, 12 million miles a minute. That's the fastest speed there is. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving 900 miles an hour. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving, called planet Earth. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving, called planet Earth.
All right, Michael Ray.
You know what the best thing about that was?
Yeah.
We have Michael Ray right in stereo with the track.
Oh,
that
right.
was the coolest thing. I loved it.
So you're a big Monty Python fan?
Pardon?
Monty Python? You a Monty Python
Yeah.
fan?
Yeah.
Used to watch it like 11 or
Oh, yeah.
midnight on Channel 12.
I think
or whatever.
everybody did, you know.
Oh, gosh. So, Lorano, again, we have 3 big gigs this weekend.
3 big gigs this weekend, starting with Friday at the Jenny Stubblefield Senior Center in Trenton.
Okay.
And I said Trenton. You got to say that right.
Trenton. Get rid of that
That's right.
first end.
And
Gone.
The disclaimer about that, and I love it, is 65 and over only.
Oh,
60.
Drop. Now it is drop. Okay. So
No,
we're going
60.
So now we're at 60.
60.
So, yeah.
Good, now I can go.
Okay, good. So,
Okay.
What if you just look 60?
then you
You
can
can
go.
get it.
I don't
All right,
know.
I'll see ya.
Right. And so that gig is very interesting because we're going to be doing a lot of Kool The Gang material on that hit.
Okay.
So that'll be nice. Nice.
Okay.
So, and Adam Ray is joining us, his son.
Okay.
And
what about Saturday?
and then Saturday Michael is in Philadelphia with Summer Orchestra. And where's that going to be?
That's at the summer concert series at 40th and Walnut for the University of Pennsylvania.
University of Penn,
Near
yeah.
the Rotunda.
That's okay. It's near
Yeah.
near World Cafe Live.
Right,
Actually, yeah. Okay. And
then Sunday, we're coming to Atlantic City, 2 p.m. We're doing the Jersey Shore Jazz Vespers, and that's 1213 Pacific Avenue at the Asbury United Methodist Church.
Okay.
So featuring moi.
Beautiful. All right. And again, websites?
Websites are www.cosmiccrew.com. Email is cosmiccrewpr@gmail.com.
Okay. We have neozoe.com.
Neozoe.com.
For you, we have flyingdreams.com.
Rich Chalanda, flyingdreams.com.
I have the .coms. I have Facebook, Danny Coleman's Rock on Radio too.
Hi, Danny.
Actually, I see my domain names have expired, by the way. I just got that email today. Michael, thank you so much.
I'd really like to say thanks for the invitation and thanks for the support that you've given me and a lot of people in this area.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. And I want to thank again Ruth for setting this up for us.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Ruth.
That's right.
All right, Ruth. Woo.
Lorana and Cheryl, thank you for following through on this.
Absolutely.
This was a great night, a special edition of Rock on Radio. But we'll see you Sunday right here, 7 o'clock, when we have Lil Amar or Amar. Amar. I don't know how to. I got to figure this out. I got to call Bob Macon. Again, Michael, thank you so much. Best of luck. Thank you for your contributions.
Yes.
Your music has touched. So many people over the years. And if somebody told me when I was, a 20-year-old kid at a wedding reception, and I hear Celebrate or Cherish or any of the other things that are always played, that I'd be sitting down with one of the writers and a member of Kool the Gang, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
It's an honor. It truly is an honor.
It truly was an honor to enjoy all of you this
Really.
evening here. Thank you so much. And until Sunday.
Sunday!
Rock on!